On today's High End Gaming, we talk about Street Fighter and the Street Fighter series. I'm your host, Matt. With me is co-host Ted Rowe, the sleep god. And super special... What?
Trying to have a little catchphrase, they be sleeping on him, sleep god.
Okay. Well,
obviously it didn't work.
And
I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm like a wrestler or some shit.
You have to get some of those hammers you were just talking about to work on that shit. And then with us is special guest, the recurring Rich. You've heard him from many episodes where he was eating chips and playing Fall Guys, and I don't know what else. Talking about how guys lie about wrestling at Drexel. That's the recurring.
Oh
Rich.
yeah, that one.
Well, dude, that's episode 1, dude.
Well, I'm recurring like herpes, so.
So all right. Fuck. Oh yeah, I wanted to read the ad from Remote Me. This guy Dan, he's just gonna listen to these when they drop and be like, I gotta get my fucking ads off these guys, out of these idiots' mouths. He didn't even say the fucking website correctly. Remotely Rich. For reference, Remotely is what we're recording on right now. It's the website.
Oh, okay.
The hot new app in streets.
I see.
Yeah. So let me read the ad real quick, Rich. Hold that thought. The recurring Rich. He's ready to jump into it. So if you're a recurring Rich, no, that's not the fucking ad. If you're a podcaster, you know how difficult it can be to record high quality remote interviews. Remotely FM makes it super simple for you to record your next interview. The platform records each participant locally on separate studio quality audio and video tracks. The tracks are automatically backed up and much more. To start recording great remote interviews and to learn more, go to remotely.fm. Go ahead, the recurring Rich. You were saying something and I cut you off.
Maybe I could get a sponsor for a herpes cream or herpes. Make the big money from big pharma.
So, are you saying you have herpes or you are herpes?
I am herpes.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just fucking with you, but no.
No, I know you're not actually herpes, Rich. Can you imagine if that's you just sit everybody down? You're fucking 35
It's the saddest man
old.
in the room.
You just sit everybody down. You're just listen, guys, I am herpes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you get your monthly outbreaks.
Dude, I knew a raccoon with herpes once.
What? A raccoon could get herpes?
Yeah, if it fucks a chick with herpes.
So you knew a girl that fucked a raccoon?
No, I just knew the raccoon.
How? What fucking raccoon? What the?
Rich, what's so hard to believe about me intimately knowing a raccoon as if it were an acquaintance of mine?
That's kind of weird because most raccoons have rabies.
His name is Bandit. No, they don't. Most have.
Yeah, they're the animal known for giving herpes, or not herpes. I mean, so you know what? You're an asshole. No, they're just known for giving people rabies. It's the most common animal.
So when you say it sounds like you're saying rapies.
Oh,
like it's a cereal, like a rape cereal, like rapies. But I know you're saying rabies, not herpes. Jesus Christ. Well, Ted,
wow.
Ted, we try to get a couple good laughs in the first opening minutes. That was
the most wild opening ever.
Dude, I was more wild than the Fallout opening. That was just fucking absurd. Fucking Ted, it went so wild that Ted unplugged his headphones and forgot what was happening.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Did you smoke a number before it?
What?
Something. I don't know what it was.
What's that noise?
Oh, that's just me. I'm fucking... Never mind.
Yeah, fucking... I forget what episode it was, but Ed's just... Or Fred. Sorry, we don't know anybody named Ed. Fred the firefighter. Fred Sanchez. He's just fucking clicking his pen.
Oh,
he's
was
just
he?
Click, 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 click. Like he's not fucking speaking into a super sensitive microphone. I'm like, dude.
That's kind of like if you like do that repetitively, like that could be like a sign like what is it? Is it ADHD or ADD? I forget. It's
I
one of
think
them.
it's. Do you know what the H in
I think it's just
ADHD stands for?
anxiety in general.
It's like hyper.
No, it's herpes.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, then you know what? If you're a company that deals with herpes, give me a shout out and give me a sponsor. How about that?
Yeah, I think you should. That's a good idea. All the companies that do herpes stuff that listen to us.
Yeah.
I
I have no shame. Plus, the people that
that's our audience.
actually, the actors in herpes commercials get paid more because like how embarrassing, like that, like how embarrassing it is to do them type of commercials.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the same.
Seems
for
like they
dudes
get paid
like,
the same as the porn stars who do those commercials too. They're in the same commercials I've seen.
I guess like that's a whole different like thing about people who do embarrassing commercial shit. Like they get paid more, but
like it's their own separate league.
Yeah, like the people, like the people like I'll be watching Fox News sometimes. Like my woman's mother, she loves Fox News, so like. I don't know, she doesn't love it. I'm not trying to make her out to be like some fucking whatever. But Fox News is funny, and the commercials though is like they got commercials for like constipation medicine, like then diarrhea, and then schizophrenia.
Oh, those are like, the people who watch that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the audience that the commercial people are like, oh, we need that time slot because that's when all the schizophrenics watch.
Well, no, majority of like the media outlets, their commercials is big pharma. Like they get called out all the time on it.
Right.
That's why like when they do like news reports, they never call out big pharma. Like when like that huge lawsuit with
it's like having commercials of your products on your own channel.
Yeah, but dude, let me tell you something. If I have fucking paranoid schizophrenia, I don't want to see a commercial about it. That's gonna make me like that. You know what paranoid schizophrenia is? You think like people are watching you and like listening in on and can read your mind and shit. And then you're just chilling, watching Fox News, smoking a cigarette after your hard day, and then a fucking schizophrenia commercial comes on, and you're telling me that's not going to send you over the edge. I was like, who is this commercial for? And it's like a lady.
They already hear voices in their head.
That's what I mean. Like you're gonna now the TV's talking about it. That would be
Was it from listening to Fox News or what? It just ended up being on that channel. Like,
no, that's like one of the commercials that comes on. Like, you know how TV shows, like you watch the same channel the whole day, you'll see the same commercial like 40 times.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy.
And I don't watch that much cable anymore because like fuck cable. It's not 1996. It's fucking got Netflix, got YouTube.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I'll just like not
still
watch
commercials.
TV.
You still got commercials.
Yeah, but they're not fucking dumb commercials.
Yo, you know what I realized the one day? I was like, yo. Commercials are everywhere, yo. Billboards, that's a commercial.
Advertising.
And you're listening to a commercial while you're driving down the highway and you're looking at a billboard and it was like commercials at you at all angles.
You know what they're going to start doing is they're going to start putting advertisements in our dreams.
Yeah, I heard about that. They're trying to like get like a radio wave or some shit. Right?
I wish a bitch would. I will join the revolution. You fucking have a dream about Coca-Cola and shit.
Well, supposedly the government has like a thing where they like it's called the voice of God, and supposedly like that's what the government's experiment and conspiracy theorists said like all these like mass shootings, all the shooters said, "Oh, I heard the voice of God tell me to do this," and they're saying the CIA has a weapon called the voice of God or something like that.
Dude,
and
probably they designed the PS5 in 2014, dude.
But yeah,
damn.
Why wouldn't they have that shit though? Like, why wouldn't they investigate magic? You know, like why the fuck wouldn't the American government investigate magic? You want to know why? I know they're doing it because if they're not, and there's even a 0.01% chance that magic exists, Russia's gonna try and fucking learn magic. And all you gotta do is tell America, like, hey, Russia discovered magic. And then,
you want to know something else about magic? everybody in Street Fighter is magical. Hadokens and shit. Like, come on now. What is that?
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? Fucking Street.
Like the energy heat wave blast.
Who's the least magical?
Somebody who doesn't have a fireball or anything.
Yeah, like Dalsim fucking.
There was some. I think there's some chick in there now who has like matches on her shoes.
Is that Jury?
No, it's Fudge.
Well, probably.
She's from New Jersey though, and she loves noodles.
Chun Li.
No, Chun Li's not from New Jersey.
No, she's like from like China, Beijing.
I'd be like super hyped if Chun Li was from Jersey.
From Jersey.
Oh, I think Zangief will probably be the least magical. He's just a wrestler.
No, I think he's got
he's a Russian wrestler.
No, he's got muscle power, bro.
Yeah, he's got muscle magic.
Yo, somebody tried to kill him with a katana, and he blocked that shit with his muscle power.
Yeah, that's definitely magic.
Dude, he just goes around and flexes and says muscle power. I don't know if you guys seen that shit. You should look it up.
Well, I know Blanca got his. Basically, it was like, what is it? His parents crashed a plane in the thing, and he grew up in the Amazon jungle, and he got his electricity from swimming in the rivers and getting electrocuted by like the eels and shit. Wasn't that
shit? That's all new lore to me.
That's Blanca. Because Blanca.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember.
You know what his real name is?
Isn't it like Charles?
No, you're close though. That was close.
Isn't it like David?
It's
David's
Jimmy.
Not close to Charles.
No,
How
Jimmy.
is fucking Jimmy close to Charles?
No, because there was like the old theory where Charlie Nash is Blanca because they did that in the movie.
Which movie?
The live action movie.
Oh,
they made it. His name was Carlos Blanca. Instead of Charlie Nash, it's Carlos Blanca.
So, before we get into Street Fighter, what games you been playing? What games you played this week, Rich?
Well, the new expansion for Destiny came out, Beyond Light, but I played that, and then I was playing some.
You can't see it, but I'm rolling my eyes.
Actually, I was playing some Monster Hunter Iceborne too.
Oh,
are either of those games beatable?
Are either of those games Jenga?
Nah, but I play a lot of Jenga.
By yourself?
Yeah, I just try not to.
It's like playing solitaire, bro.
I lose every time because it eventually falls over.
So Iceborne. You said Monster Hunter Iceborne.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I don't know shit about Monster.
All
Hunter.
right, so
I don't know shit about Street Fighter.
So Monster Hunter. The thing about Monster Hunter is pretty good is every DLC is free until there's an expansion. So Iceborne is the expansion to Monster Hunter World, and
okay.
Yeah. So like most of basically it adds a bunch of like old monsters from like games before, but like there's like a new area where it's all like it's like just like ice I guess like an Arctic type of setting. But then there's like different settings for where the Elder Dragons are, like it adds more maps and more monsters.
I always wanted to get into Monster Hunter. I always wanted to, but I know they're like multiplayer, and I don't have any friends to play with because Ted only plays Tekken, and neither of you have a PC, even though Rich said he was going to get a PC.
Yeah, dude, I gotta wait for money, I'm not made of money.
Yeah, I am, actually. Made of money.
Plus, I mean, like, it's kind of scarce trying to get parts now.
Yeah. Dude, that's just going to get me mad talking about my fucking PC. Fucking PC. Oh,
did they fuck you over?
Well, fucking Amazon did, but they're fucking listening, and I don't want to get fucking drone striked on my house or anything. Fucking Jeff Bezos. So, all right, Monster Hunter. What have you been playing, Ted?
What have I been playing? I started playing this RPG, Pierre Solar and the Great Architects. It was on the Sega Genesis, but somebody from the company
going through the catalog, right? The old school catalogs.
Yeah. Somebody from the old company, I think the company's called Watermelon Productions or something of the sort, and they made a port they got it for PS4, Xbox, Dreamcast. I think they got one for the phone also. They might have one for the Switch too. I'm not too sure though.
Okay.
But I downloaded the one for the Dreamcast. I was playing that. It's pretty cool. They added this mechanic because the controller on the screen of the Dreamcast, like you could see the treasure and shit, and it's like a radar.
Had a fucking wild ass fucking controller. That shit was huge.
Not as big as the Duke.
It's just like a fucking dinner plate.
Nah, it's alright, but definitely they could have put more buttons on it or something, but
yeah. I can't believe like Dreamcast is like so many people's favorite. I guess they just failed in the marketing.
Dude, it only lasted like a year in the US and 2 years in Japan. And that's only because it came out a year in Japan before it came out in the US.
Why didn't it survive?
You know what it was? Sega, they got burned out. They spent too much money on the 32X and motherfucking Sega Saturn and what was it? What was the other thing? So they had the 32X, they had Saturn, and then there was like another add-on. The Sega CD, yeah, that's right. All that shit combined, like, basically bankrupted company.
Damn,
and then
dude,
when they ended up having the Dreamcast, which
Who
was...
bought it?
Huh?
Did Nintendo buy that shit?
What are you talking about? No.
Sega still exists?
Yeah, Sega still exists.
Okay.
They're like a publisher now. They don't really, like, make games from the ground up anymore.
Well, also, is it true? Because I also heard like one of the downfalls with the Dreamcast, why a lot of people didn't buy it, was it didn't have the DVD player in it.
Well, okay, yeah. So the Dreamcast came out right before the PS2. So when the PS2 came out, people
buried that shit.
It literally the PS2 fucking chokeslammed the Dreamcast to death.
Yeah, because like I remember like one of the big features of like buying a PS2 was like, oh my god, it's also a DVD player. It's like buying two in one.
It could play other types of media, but it can't do DVD. But the shit that you could like burn onto a disc onto that system now, it's fucking crazy. Motherfuckers like found out how to like put movies on there. Put movies on there and like fucking. Trying to think. The emulators are good. The Super Nintendo emulator kind of sucks on it though.
Yeah, I my buddy had a Sega Dreamcast, and I think that's the only one I ever played.
And then I think that had the most Street Fighter games on it too.
Well, just fighting games in general. I will say it's hands down. Dreamcast.
Yeah, it was only out for like a fucking year, and it had like fucking the greatest fighting game known to man.
It's the system. Like to me, I think it's the best system for fighting games.
Dude, you realize like in another universe or dimension, like where the Berenstain Bears is spelled correctly, that there's still like there's like a 6th gen Sega console, dude.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
How dope would it be? They just dropped one year.
That was the first. It wasn't the first to go online, but it was the first to have like the online service for the games, and you could play Street Fighter online and on that, and that shit was incredible.
So I haven't played really any video games. Well, I want to get into Street Fighter, but I was playing Mario Galaxy, Halo 3, and that fucking Wargroove game, but it's not like fucking. I'm waiting for that new Zelda game that comes out on Friday. I'm playing the shit out of it.
Is that the Hyrule Warriors 2 or something?
Yeah, Age of Calamity.
Yeah,
it's like the frame rate's all over the place though.
Yep, I heard the same thing.
But you can't really be.
Did Koei like produce it or no?
I don't know. I think so.
It's It's a remake, right? So it's like the
No,
same game.
it's a prequel.
But it was from my understanding that it has the original game in it.
What original game? The Breath of the Wild?
No, there was another game like that. Came out on the Wii U or some shit.
Oh, just
it
the
wasn't
Hyrule
Age of
Warriors
Calamity.
shit. Yeah,
just the regular drawing.
Yeah, that shit was whack. That shit was a cash grab. But this one they actually made. It looks like they did it right. The problem is like the Switch is too fucking weak.
It's crazy.
Fucking shit's in like 720.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts, dog.
So Street Fighter. Let's get into Street Fighter. Oh wait, you know what? Before we get into Street Fighter, we have one question from a fan, Rich. It's a question for you. We're gonna ask it later, but you let me know. There's a question coming for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from a fan.
All right, listen. If it's about my balls, they're really big.
It wasn't about your balls, but so what? Let's talk about Street Fighter. What were we talking about earlier? Talking about how the movie is the best, is the most unintentional, hilarious movie with Jean-Claude
Van Damme.
Where you at, Teddy? I can't hear you.
Yeah, that I guess those were my words, right? There's the most unintentionally hilarious movie ever made.
Dude, I fucking love
Van
that
Damme.
movie.
He's trying to act in that motherfucker.
And he fucking did an amazing job.
While on coke.
He did an amazing job.
The best is when he's doing that whole story. He's like,
dude, I gotta watch it. We were gonna do a podcast episode specifically on this movie and the Mortal Kombat movies.
Yeah.
I think we should do a podcast while watching the movie and have live commentary.
Well, like a watch along?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do those. There's some. I wouldn't do it as like a main episode. You know what I'm saying? But like me and Ted were trying to discuss shit like if we ever had a Patreon, like what the fuck are we gonna put on the Patreon? And we thought we'd put like other podcast shit that's not like the main flagship episodes of the podcast. Just so that there'd be extra content and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Extra for the peeps that want to be extra.
What?
Extra to the peeps that want to be extra.
Oh shit! I thought you said something else. That was, but so really, I want that's probably my first true introduction to Street Fighter was the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
I don't know. There's never been a time where I've watched that movie and like was like serious. Like this is a great movie. Like what was your first thought when you seen this movie? Like what was your first thought?
Well, see, I grew up. I was a big fan of martial arts movies and like samurai movies growing up. So when I was a fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bloodsport. I was a fan of Jackie Chan, all them peeps. Chuck Norris, all those motherfuckers. So when this shit came out, I mean, could you imagine if Chuck Norris was in this movie in Street Fighter?
Oh, that would have been incredible.
That would have been incredible. I'm a little upset.
Actually, talk about Chuck Norris. I actually trained Tang Soo Do under the guy who trained Chuck Norris, Grandmaster Shin.
When was this?
This was when I was a kid. His karate dojo was in Trenton, New Jersey when he came from Korea. And Chuck Norris, when he went to Korea and while he was in the Air Force, he took up Tang Soo Do, and he came back to the U.S. and told like Grandmaster Shin he needs to come over here and train, open up a thing. So Grandmaster Shin came to New Jersey and opened up his Tang Soo Do dojo in Trenton. I mean, Teddy's dad also trained there.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
And actually, my uncle said he remembers seeing Chuck Norris because when Grandmaster Shin first came here, he helped him run it until he got it running. And he said he remembers seeing him he didn't know who this guy was, but he said he used to run up and down Layla Street you know, because he was like the kickboxing champion of the world at the time. But yeah, he said in the morning you would see Chuck Norris running up and down like Layla Street for
The
training.
fact that I've fucking known the two of you this long, and that you've literally like known this information about Chuck Norris and never told me is just fucking so disgusting. Can't believe that. Fucking Chuck Norris is the man. He's awesome.
No, he is. Yeah, he is.
He's an awesome human being. Dude, he was winning fucking championships when he was like 50. Pretty sure he went pretty
Unlike Jean-Claude's record, which is unproven.
Dude, he does ballet, dog. Like Jean-Claude is like
he just has a gun in his
dancer.
hand when he's doing his ballet.
Jean-Claude and Patrick Swayze are the same type of martial artists. and like, yeah, okay. Anybody, like, who the fuck can't stand on top of two remote-controlled semi-trucks and do a split? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Nobody's impressed by shit that you, like, putting a hula hoop around your waist and not let it fall to the ground. Fucking, who's the other guy? Chuck Norris, like Jet Li, like even Jackie Chan. These were legitimate martial artists, you know? Like these dudes fucking fought people. Chuck Norris fucking, you hear all the facts about him?
He drank a whole gallon of milk.
Dude,
He's legendary.
Dude, his tears cure cancer.
But he doesn't cry.
Yeah, he never cried. He once used a rattlesnake as a condom. And the rattlesnake died.
He lost his virginity before his dad. Oh, shit.
Dude, so Street Fighter, fucking 30 minutes in, we haven't even fucking talked about it. Who cares? Whoever's listening is just like, oh, they're not talking about Street Fighter. Like, fuck you. Who cares? Just fucking keep driving your vehicle.
Chuck Norris came up.
Did talk about Street Fighter. Now, Street Fighter, there's also the two Japanese films. Have you ever, Sonny Chiba, have you ever seen those movies?
Yeah, but that's not based off the game.
No, but he's a Street Fighter, and I didn't know that. And if you've seen that movie, have both you seen that shit? I bet Rich has.
Yeah, I think
I've seen it, but he's not like a Street Fighter. He's just like a paid...
No, he's a fucking ninja who rips people's nuts off.
No, that's not Street Fighter.
Yes, it is.
No, Street Fighter, he was just like a dude that you paid to beat people up.
No.
That was part of the movie. He was
There was
just like
Street Fighter and Return of Street Fighter where he's a master of ninjutsu and he fucking kills a bunch of people. He kills a bunch of gang members and he literally rips people's dicks and nuts off. And he fucking holds them in his hands, like squeezes them in his hands, like next to his face. Like, ah!
Well, I never seen Return. The first one, he was just like a bodyguard that like someone paid him, and then at the end
he's a gangster. He's like a ninja gangster.
He fights the dude on the boat at the end in the ring.
Yeah. I think. Well, the thing is that also the translation, a lot of those fucking movies when they come over, it's just like they call it, the Street Fighter, but in Japan or China, it's like moon dancer of the third tree or some shit, and it's like, where the fuck did they get Street Fighter from that? But that movie, Sonny Chiba's fucking great in those movies. He's just total badass. Well, what's like the most recent shit he's been in? Was he in
Fast and the Furious, right?
Dude, I don't fucking watch those, dude.
I know. Well, he was in Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Yeah, he was Hattori Hanzo.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy who makes the sword. He likes a baseball. You know that scene when he throws the baseball? And
Well, was he in that one movie, Battle Royale?
No.
The second one.
No, he might have been the second one, but the first one, there's another, like, older Japanese guy. Fucking, I don't know his name, but he had like a stroke or some shit. He's got fucked up eyes. So I want to ask you guys a question about Street Fighter. Which character do you most identify with? Rich said earlier Chun-Li.
I identify with Dan Hibiki.
Who the fuck is that?
The fucking joke character. Basically, Danny Hibiki's based off of John Claude Van Damme.
What about you, Captain Sawada?
Oh, did you watch
That's
that?
a legal answer, I think, right?
Yeah. Wait. What's your answer, Richard? Or Ted?
Me? Who the hell? I don't tell you the truth. I really don't know.
Ted, you said what's his face?
Charlie Nash.
Ryu. I feel like the right answer is like G. Like that's who I identify with. G. Now, if you don't know who G is, he's president of the world. And,
but I don't think he's really the president of the world. He says he's the president of the world, and he talks about the world. But I think he's just fucking crazy.
He talks about the world.
Like when he wins, he's like, "I am the universe and the world." It's like, what?
So I'd say the person I like the most, the person I identify probably their fighting style would be Zangief. He's just like fucking diving and fucking rolling in the ball and shit.
Remember, muscle power.
Muscle power. But I think my favorite character is probably Akuma. I mean,
He's a good character.
Akuma's like the true antagonist, right?
Kinda.
Well,
or is it M. Bison who's really not M. Bison?
Well, it depends.
He hold on, let me say this real quick. He's the first like Street Fighter character to transcend Street Fighter.
Akuma?
Because
Ryu did. Ryu was popular as fuck.
Well, Akuma is in Tekken.
Now, why
And
though? Is that like
he's like sewn into the Tekken story now. He's permanently
the same Akuma?
a part of the same Akuma. He's permanently a part of the Tekken story now.
How are they saying that Tekken and Street Fighter are the same universe, same planet?
I think so.
How the fuck does that work?
They're different companies, but Harada is homies with what's his name, Rich?
Who's that?
Harada.
No. Yeah, Harada's the dude who runs Tekken. And then who's the dude who runs Street Fighter? He doesn't run Street Fighter anymore. He just got demoted.
Which game is more trash, Tekken 7 or Street Fighter 5?
Street Fighter 5.
I heard that Tekken is the T in Tekken stands for trash.
I don't know, man. You'll be surprised, bro. It's apples and oranges anyway, because 3D fighter versus 2D fighter.
Yeah, for me, I stopped playing after 4 because the I don't like that whole like with Street Fighter, it's like tap and go.
See, the thing is, my experience with Street Fighter isn't so much the games. Like I played Street Fighter 2, and I played I think Street Fighter 4 on Xbox 360. I didn't play 5. I hate the way 5 looks. I hate the way 4 looks.
Claymation and shit.
I fucking hate the way 4 looked. I didn't
4
like.
4 looks really weird.
It's like they're like 3-dimensional. I don't mind them being like hand drawn. I kind of preferred that. But most of my experience with Street Fighter is the fucking movie. The movie came out in 1994. Oh shit! I just dropped my phone. Shit,
so you didn't play the Alpha games?
I think I played Street Fighter Alpha 3.
That's one of my favorites. So
yeah, that's a really good one.
I didn't own them. I never got it. Like, dude, I told you guys when we were talking. I played Killer Instinct, and I never thought there was a better fighting game.
Oh yeah, you were because you were a Nintendo dude.
Yeah, but Street Fighter 2, I didn't have Street Fighter 2 on. Like, we didn't have money like to be buying multiple games.
No,
and
of
shit.
course.
Like, so I had Killer Instinct. We played the shit out of Killer Instinct. I liked the way it looked. I didn't really like Mortal Kombat was popular, but I was Killer Instinct gang. I wasn't gonna get a Street Fighter game. Plus, that shit would fuck my hands up. I don't even know why.
Oh, dude, I've lived through that pain.
Yeah, you don't know how many freaking blisters I got on my thumbs from playing.
Oh shit! I thought I fucking muted myself. I was all fucking loud.
I used to whenever I used to play there. Sometimes I used to have to put a towel on the D-pad because, like, you know, the old school controllers D-pads were unforgiving.
Dude, didn't you you don't feel like all your sweaty hands all over the shit, and then like you realize that you hand it to somebody else, like, oh, it's their turn. And you're just like, oh my god, dude, you just fucking bleeding water through your fucking
have
palms.
the airflow controller, Rich?
Trying to think, did I have an airflow control? Oh yeah, I did have one, but
Didn't you have to like send it back or something because it didn't work?
well, no, I never. No, I just stopped. I threw it away. It was like it maybe worked for 6 months and then it just broke.
Damn,
Dude, some of them novelty controllers that they came out,
yeah, that
like
was
the
like
fucking
one of the
Power Glove
craziest
and
ones. It just had like what, like it had mad fans in it.
shit.
Yeah, I think it was a Mad Cat or one of them offshoot ones.
Dude, I want them to just plug the shit right into my brain so I don't have to use my hands. Where's Elon Musk at with that shit? Fucking guys.
The neural net or something.
Fucking
right?
guy's a pussy, taking forever. So, Rich, you said you think you're who? Fucking
I'm
Charlie
not.
Nash, Zangief.
If so,
Let's-
personality wise, I would probably say like more Ken Masters.
Okay.
Personality wise, but I'm not rich. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, you're literally rich. What are you trying to say, sir? You get that?
I
You hear that, Ted? You hear that joke?
Yeah, I
How about
got
that? I'm not wealthy. How about that?
This guy over here. So who are like the main characters? Like who are the originals? It's Ken and Ryu.
Yes, but Ryu is the original because in Street Fighter 1, it was just like a beat 'em up, and
Yeah, it was
Ryu.
Yeah,
Basically, it was Ryu, and I think you had to beat the game, and then you could unlock Ken.
yeah.
Is that how it was?
I think so. Or if you just played 2-player, unless you didn't get 2-player until Street. No, I think.
I'm pretty sure it was Ryu was player one. And Ken
Yeah,
was
I'm pretty
player
sure
two.
that's what it was. Yeah, because
Okay.
it was like going off Double Dragon and shit.
But the execution in that game was fucking ridiculous.
Well, so then who are the other like core characters like Chun-Li, fucking
Chun-Li, Guile.
Guile, E Honda?
Not really.
No,
Nah.
I like his name. And then, well, who's Balrog? But Balrog is, you guys know the shit with the names, right? Like the fucking names got fucked up.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened there?
Okay, it was all
Who's
about Mike
responsible?
Tyson.
Right.
So,
M. Bison was supposed to be the
Mike
black
Bison.
boxer.
Mike Bison.
Yeah. And then Vega.
Vega was supposed to be that was supposed to be M. Bison.
Yeah, the bad guy, the psychic power guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Vega, and
No,
Balrog
it is over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
but they
it still is. It's
How the fuck do
we
you get
are
that
the
mixed
ones who
up?
have the different names.
Why? Why did they
Because
do that?
they didn't want to get sued by Mike Tyson.
Oh my god. Well, why would they?
So when they come up in tournaments, you usually just say dictator, boxer, or claw.
Damn, that's weak. Who? Now, I was saying my experience has to do with the movie, and then the anime, Street Fighter 2 anime.
Now, the motion
it's a
picture
great one.
or the V2?
V2.
Okay.
That shit's fucking awesome. I can't find that anywhere, Rich. You said you put it on that hard drive, but you didn't.
No, it's on the other one I have here of yours.
You have one of my hard drives still?
I have one of your flash drives. I put it on there.
This current guy's a criminal. How many gigs is that shit?
Like 24.
That's it? It's like 2 seasons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love that show. Ryu's fucking on the beach for like 6 episodes straight doing the Hadokens.
Moving his hands.
Yeah, just fucking dancing. Little dancing machine.
And then isn't that where Akuma's in like every other shot?
Yeah, but it's like him reading a magazine, him like playing volleyball. Him.
And what's the story with Akuma? He just wants to fight Ryu at full strength. or Dark Ryu? What's the whole deal with Akuma?
So Kuma had like embraced the dark energy, and then
His face got all fucked up.
yeah, and so he basically wants
I always
Ryu.
thought he was Hawaiian, yo.
That's
I always was like, yo, who's that
people
Hawaiian dude? He looks mad cool. I'm gonna play
But-
with him.
He basically wants Ryu to embrace the Dark Hado and fully embrace it so that they can fight at their full potentials. Right? Am I right
The
on that one?
Satsui no Hado, Rich. The Satsui no Hado.
Yeah,
Okay.
motherfucker. Satsui Mohawk. You know what I'm talking about.
No, but apparently fucking Sagat has a soy sweet no
Sagat.
the sweets. Yeah, apparently Sagat's got that shit now.
Dude,
Does he?
Sagat's
Yeah.
part in the anime is my favorite part. When like Ryu goes to the prison in Thailand and like Sagat like fucking wrecks everybody, and then Ryu learns Muay Thai in like 8 minutes, and then it's like I always fuck with people because everybody I don't know what they think they're super cool that they like do take Muay Thai classes. You know, they like to scream when they kick things, and I said, oh, you know what I learned about Muay Thai is that they have really bad balance because of the way their stance is. And I learned that from Ryu and Sagat in the fucking Street Fighter anime. So
That's pretty tight. I remember in the movie he fought who was it? The Bruce Lee dude? He fought the Bruce Lee dude
Oh,
and
Fei Long.
broke his fucking arms. That shit was crazy. And then Chung Li killed that dude. No, not Chung Li. My bad. Cammy.
Who's the blonde chick?
Cammy? Cammy is... Isn't she
So I had to
like...
eat a cracker. I was fucking
Cammy's like a
wasted.
British... She's like British MI6, and then like she went to go investigate Bison, and Bison like brainwashed her.
Do they fuck?
I don't know.
No, he just like I don't know.
He just spilled his seed
Well,
into her.
If
Well,
you put your
his
energy in
psycho
someone,
seed.
is that like
His psycho seed.
impregnating them with psycho energy?
Yeah. It's worse. It hurts more.
I think he impregnated her with psycho energy.
You ever
I
have
think-
a dick going in your belly button?
Isn't all the female dolls that he creates like from Cammy?
It's about who makes dolls?
So
No, I think they're just regular peeps.
oh well
Like
no,
The only
Bison-
people
Bison,
that are
No.
like actually created is the dude Ed and some chick Falk were actually like created.
So who? So okay, you got Akuma and then M. Bison, the dictator. Do they ever fight?
yeah.
Akuma allegedly kills Bison. So in Street Fighter 2, if
Yeah,
you
what's
get
the
enough
story?
points, at the end you'll see and Bison standing there, and then Akuma comes down and like fucking cuts him in half,
Well,
and then you fight Akuma instead.
so that's the whole shit. That's the whole shit with it's a tournament that M. Bison sets up so that he can what? So he can like absorb like psycho power from him. Is that
No, he gets them, and then like he's trying to like.
what's the whole storyline of the games and shit?
Isn't he trying to like clone them so he could get their power, and then use like he could transfer into their body or some shit?
That's what the
Something like
dolls
that.
are for.
Okay,
The Dragon Balls?
No, the dolls.
they're
Oh.
like yeah.
Is it-
Like
Balls.
Cammy and shit like that. There's chicks.
So how strong? Is Akuma the strongest by far?
I guess.
I
But
don't know.
then-
I think
also-
continue.
Like, but I think Akuma is the strongest, but I mean, then like Street Fighter 4 or was it 5 where Goken wakes up from being knocked out for so long.
Yeah, instead of him dying, they made it so that he was in a coma.
Akuma was in a coma.
No,
No, Goken.
Ryu and Ken's master.
Oh, Akuma coma.
But I think M. Bison's one of the strongest. Well, I was gonna say he's the strongest because I believe he has multiple bodies throughout like the series.
How? He
So,
just
like-
transfers.
Yeah, like he has the ability to transfer his body. Because in Alpha he's like mad buff, but in like Street Fighter 2 and shit, he's just regular, like
A regular white guy.
He's a regular white guy. He's not like fucking huge as shit. And what else? He's pretty big in Street Fighter 5 though.
But
I was gonna say G also. No, not G. My bad. Gil. Gil is probably like the strongest.
Who's the weakest?
Dan Hibiki.
Isn't that who said you identify with?
Yeah, I was just making a fucking joke.
Went right over my brain.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know Street Fighter. I'm telling you, I love the anime. I played Street Fighter 2. I played Street Fighter Alpha 3. I played Street Fighter 4 for like 13 minutes. I watched the movie probably 6 times. But like...
They've got a Street Fighter 4 movie that you can watch. It's actually pretty cool. And then for Street Fighter 5, you just have to watch the shitty cutscenes. Because there's a story, but it's okay, but it's
dude, all the fighting games
not what
are
it could have
the same,
been.
Dude. Like story-wise, obviously each game has its own specific mechanics, but like every character is like copied. It seems like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got like Vega or Balrog, whatever you want to call him, the Claw, and he's sort of like Scorpion. Kind of reminds me of Scorpion, like the mean ninja guy.
Well, a lot of the street like characters in Street Fighter are based off real people.
Like who?
Like, so Ryu, I don't know the name, but like back in the day, there's like this karate. There's a karate master in Japan. He would send his students to Thailand to fight Muay Thai fighters because they like in Asia the best fighters were Muay Thai. So he basically tests his students to go do a kickboxing match in Thailand, and Ryu is based off one of the guys that went over and actually like beat like a Muay Thai guy.
Okay.
Like back in the like,
I'll tell you some other things that are based off other things in Street Fighter. The music, all the music's copied from some other songs. Like all the Street Fighter 2 music, it's all like Ken's theme is like Top Gun and shit.
So what's Guile's?
It's like super. It's like super. Guile's theme is
it's one of the best themes on the planet.
No,
it could go to anything.
Yeah, that's what it got popular like a couple years ago. Guile's theme.
Have you ever looked up the loop? It's Guile's theme, and it's the KFC. We're getting copyright, guys.
I think if you play it for less than like 10 seconds, you're good. Fuck, you can't pause it. Yeah. Yeah. Guile's theme.
There's a loop on YouTube. It's a KFC commercial. This dude just eating chicken, and it's just like 9-hour long loop of the Guile theme. And the guy has like 2 chicken wings, and he's like dancing, eating chicken. It's...
Oh yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. That was like the popular one. It was like Guile's theme goes with everything. Guile, I thought he was one of the. See, I grew up racist, I guess, against like Ryu and like Japanese characters in the game because I thought Guile was the main character. Because I think in the Street Fighter American cartoon they made Guile the main character.
Yeah.
So I was like,
everything.
They forced me to be racist on.
Away.
Yeah, they forced me to be racist on Ryu. Now, I don't think that was right because Ryu is the true Street Fighter. It's his story, in my opinion. And Guile's just this fucking guy who has a stupid haircut and a stupid face.
Who got bet fucking to put American flag on his shoulders?
Huh?
Somebody probably bet him to do that, or he lost a bet.
Dude, no, it's a tattoo of the American flag.
Why else would you do that?
Well, dude, he is an Air Force colonel.
He's not that like America, is he?
Yeah,
he is America.
Technically, he looks like a goddamn Russian. If you think about it.
Well, he's
got no eyebrows.
Zangief looks
he's
more
got
like an
fucking
American now, a fucking hipster.
Yeah.
Check
But
it out.
no, Guile was an Air Force colonel.
I know that.
And in the animated movie, he drives like a freaking Shelby fastback. What's more American than that? A Mustang Shelby fastback.
Freedom.
Yeah.
What's more American than freedom? Prison.
It's fucked up.
Dude, I think there's like 2.5 million people in prison in America.
It's an industry. It's an industry, bro.
2.5 million. That's so many human beings that are just like not allowed to play Street Fighter anymore.
They play that shit real life in the yard.
Kept eating crackers because I'm fucking wasted. I need to bring myself back to reality. Ted, you know what I'm talking about?
I'd absolutely not, but I totally feel you, dog.
Doesn't. Just a fucking guy. This guy drank 7 sodas.
There were seltzer waters, though. I thought they were sodas.
They were
This-
seltzer.
I'm sitting
This
here
guy
kicking them
could
back,
drink
and they're
7
fucking water.
sodas.
This motherfucker was showed up having come from his acquaintance's house. He's falling asleep, just slamming sodas, like finishing like 1.2 in one gulp. And I didn't like them. I was happy to because I bought them and I didn't like because they had that aspartame shit in there. That's that shit in Diet Coke.
Yeah, I know.
It's got a strong
shit.
flavor. It's got a strong flavor, and it's for people like it's not like true seltzer. I guess I don't know.
Isn't that the shit that gives you kidney stones?
No, don't tell him that, dude. Now you're just making me feel bad. Like I gave this guy fucking
Damn.
stones.
It's
Fuck,
fucked
he
up.
drank 7. Of course, he definitely has kidney stones now.
Oh shit!
Kill 2 birds with 1 kidney stone. Yo, you know how to kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
You picked up the stone again? The same one? You just keep picking it
I
up,
was gonna
right?
just do the Family Guy shit where like you just put 2 birds close together and use a big rock. You smash them. It's such a stupid saying. Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, everybody in our mind we're just imagining 2 birds flying next to each other, and some guy throws a stone in the sky, and it hits one, and it's thrown hard enough to where it bounces off and still kills the other bird. Now, just physics alone, I don't know the science math of it, but can you imagine how hard you have to throw that shit to where if it kills the first bird, it just ricochets off and still has enough force to kill the second bird?
That's like Ocelot's bullet, bro.
That first bird is instantly dead. The second one's gonna die a little bit slower.
Dude, I recently seen something where they were talking about if Ken's Shoryuken, how strong it is. And like literally it's strong enough for him to just sever your spine and
well, who's got
like
the strongest attack like in the whole
well they were like trying to measure trying to measure
it's
the
gotta be the
Shoryuken.
Hadoken if like he were to put all his power into it, right?
Dude, they said like if he would Shoryuken you right now, it like your spine would just not just like it would like it'd be like in Mortal Kombat.
Like it would just pop right out of my
They
butt.
would just like I don't even know, it would just like
just disintegrate.
the face would disintegrate. There'd be no face.
So the Shoryuken when the twist uppercut punch to your jaw, just your spine just disconnects from everything else, straight up. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just if you see 2 guys get into a street fight, and one guy
can Shoryuken to death.
a guy just literally he like does an uppercut, like spin, and you're just like, what a dumbass, and then you guys see the dude's spine just rise out of his back, all bloody and shit.
Rich, were you there when I did that to Emilio?
Yes, I
I
was.
Shoryuken to Emilio.
We were boxing in the backyard, and Teddy's just like fucking around. He does a Shoryuken. didn't know what the fuck to do. He's like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, what's the spin kick? The Tenso.
The Tatsumaki Senpaku.
No,
I think that's how you say it.
No,
Tatsumaki is correct.
Tatsumaki.
It's the hurricane kick.
No, it's like Tatsumaki no Shoryuken. Like I'm pretty sure it ends like the same.
No, dude.
Dude, I use it all the time.
The Shoryuken is the dragon uppercut.
Yeah,
that's what that translates to.
But the
and it so happens to just be Ryu Ken. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah. I think Ken's got a life boner for Ryu.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna try and pronounce this. It's like Tatsumaki Senpuyako. Senpuyako.
What is it, Ted? Tatsumaki
Senpayu.
Cool.
Tatsumaki Senpuken?
It's Senpukakiko. I can't pronounce that.
Say it one more time.
It's a bunch of whitey round eyes trying to fucking pronounce this shit.
No, Rich is Native American, dude.
So he's got a slant.
Our closest relatives are fucking Siberian, so Siberian or whatever.
Siberian.
Siberians.
Cyberneticans?
Yeah, Cyberneticans.
Siberians.
Yeah, Siberians is
Serbians.
the closest relative. No, not Serbians.
Tatsumaki Senpuken.
No, dude. Absolutely wrong.
It's the Tatsumaki Senpuyaku. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait.
Just have Alexa say that shit for you, bitch.
I don't have Alexa. I don't have that fucking AI shit in my house.
Yeah, do you want the CIA listening to you?
They're already listening.
If they are, why they should like hit me up. I'm lonely.
Yeah, actually, we need them to join in and actually tell us how to pronounce these fucking words.
Fucking voice of God, and somebody says it. I just had it. I was looking it up. The Tatsumaki Zankukyaku. I gotta just hear this motherfucker say this shit. Fucking.
What's up?
It's the hurricane kick.
Yes. Correct. And he did it in Street Fighter Legacy, and it didn't look gay. Street Fighter Legacy made those moves not look gay.
Oh, yeah? Dude.
Yes.
Ryu, that shit pissed me off. I don't understand why
dude, what was that? You did like a little soundboard thing?
No, that was my voice.
Oh, you sounded just like Ryu.
Yeah, I'm like that bird that can mimic sounds.
It sounded like Michael Jackson, thing. It's like, like Michael Jackson was like singing. Yeah. Did Michael Jackson say that?
That shit sounds German.
Did Michael Jackson say that when he slid off the car?
Dude,
I'm gonna say something. It's good. I'm not gonna say it. I would never say this, but this is gonna be Hitler speaking. It's just gonna be 2 seconds. All right, Hitler. You heard it, right? Did you hear the Hitler talk?
No.
Not at all.
Oh, German. I meant to say German. I kind of
sound like somebody sneezed in German.
Yeah. I don't know what that sounds like. I asked somebody when I was mad young, I was like, yo, do people who speak different languages, do they laugh in a different language? I had never heard nobody in another language laugh, but I think it's just like a noise. Actually, people who speak Spanish, they don't say ha-ha, they say ja-ja. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say ja 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 ja. That's why they spell it
I should fucking
with
know.
a J. They spell it with ja ja ja.
Do you know in Spanish J is pronounced with an H? Is like us pronouncing H?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's ja ja ja.
No,
like Ja Rule.
So when they speak Spanish, like J, like when they say Jesus, it's Jesus.
No, it's. You just said Jesus, though, right?
I said Jesus, but I said it in the okay, whatever. I'm not even going to argue with that one.
I don't know what just happened. He just said
He's
Jesus.
talking about Jesus.
I thought there was 2 different names. But like
they're
just
spelled the same way. It's just in Spanish. You should know this, Ted.
No, no, check it out. I thought it was.
Oh shit!
What the hell was that?
So the dog.
Oh, your dog just walks around with speakers.
Dog's on her phone. I was trying. I wanted to do a Ja Rule joke.
What?
It was Ja Rule. This is what we were talking about. Ja Rule is so happy. His ears are burning right now. He's like, "Oh my god, somebody's talking about me."
Besides him getting
Besides his own mother.
Well, the last thing he got involved with was Fry Fest. So
He's like, bitch, you calling your name's Ja Rule. Your name is Jimothy.
Damn.
Jimothy. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Imagine meeting a kid, he's just like his name. Oh, hey Jim. Like, oh, what's that short for? James? Like, no, it's short for Jimothy.
I love how we're an hour in and we only talked like about Street Fighter for maybe 15 minutes.
We talked about Street Fighter the whole time. We were talking about how Chuck Norris should have been in Street Fighter. But that's fine though. Who gives a fuck? Nobody's listening. So we don't have fans, and if we have fans,
what was the thing that Rich had some fan mail? Read the fan mail.
That's right.
I get fan mail, or is it hate mail?
All right, Rich. This question is from
who?
Jimothy Testaverde.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a fan. You shouldn't curse at a fan.
He's a fan of the show. He's an amputee. He goes, how many women, this is for you, Rich, and Ted too. He goes, how many women have you gotten into a fist fight with, and how many wins, what's your wins and losses?
What the fuck kind of answers that question? Why does he think I fight women?
No, he's asking how many women you fought and what's your win-loss percentage.
I think
and this can be like one-sided fights. So like you were abusive to a girlfriend, or just like an old lady. You needed a little bit of extra money, so you like tied her up and threw her in the trunk. Like that's a win. That's a win in the. So Jimothy Testaverde from New York.
Jimothy? What kind of name is Jimothy?
Apparently, a guy who wants to. Know how many women you fucked up.
Shit.
Is it like more or less than like 12?
Mostly I fought my sister as fucking growing up, and Teddy actually witnessed one.
So there's one. What's your win loss? Are you like undefeated?
No, I am not, because when I was a kid, like my sister was bigger than me. She beat the shit out of me as a kid. But then, like, when
sounds like you have some pent up anger.
Nah, but like I said, my sister came after me with knives, pots. She tried to take a fire extinguisher and fucking
one of those is way worse than the other. Knives and pots.
Yo, yeah, my sister's crazy.
She's listening.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. She's probably drunk right now.
So you what would you say your win-loss percentage was? So how many fights total?
There are years? Man, she whooped my ass.
So you're talking like less than 500?
It's less
like your average, your win-loss average is
like loss? Like I'm like wins 0 with no, actually 1 to 20. like 1-20.
So wait, but that one win, so 21 fights with women, you lost 20 of them, and then you won the last one. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, because like I said, growing up with my sister, we fucking fought, but she could kick my ass.
And then the one time you won, she was like, I don't want a piece of that.
It was when, like,
when it all stopped?
That's when it all stopped, because it was like I said, it was between me and her, and Teddy was walking in my house because we were about to go to the bus stop, and I forget what happened, but she came after me with a pot, and I just sidekicked her. And she just flew like the Dave Chappelle skit where it's like Rick James goes,
flies to the window.
Yeah, where he's like, yeah, Charlie Murphy came in and Bruce Lee kicked me, and you see fucking Rick James fly. Well, that's how my sister was. She came after me and I was like, fuck you. I sidekicked her. She fucking went flying.
And that was the last time we saw her alive.
No, she's still alive.
Rich kicked his sister to death. After 20 losses.
He kicked her right out the window.
After 20 straight losses.
But no, Teddy's seen the whole thing. I was laughing because Teddy's seen the whole thing, and he's like, all right, cool, I'm walking out. he just sees
go to the bus, homie.
He just sees my sister charging me with a fucking pot. I just said, fuck you, and just kicked her. And my mom's in the other room like, all right, you guys, knock it off.
Oh,
Jesus, man, that's great, Ted. So who else? What other women did you fight?
Me?
No, Rich. So you've established that you have a recurring
who's
habitual nature about you where you fight women.
No, I did not fight any other women besides my sister. Who the fuck's telling you this bullshit?
Jimothy.
Remember Jimothy?
I don't remember Jimothy.
Oh god, Jimothy fucking knows, dude.
Jimothy knows you, apparently.
Yeah, well, tell Jimothy, suck my dick. Who the fuck is Testaverde?
That's Jimothy's last name. It's his dad's last name. It's his family name.
Oh yeah, do you know him?
Yeah. Went to a few ball game with him.
Yeah. Why I don't even know how the hell this question even came up.
He sent it in through our messenger app.
It came up through the algorithm.
Yeah, that's right. It was the algorithm. Fuck, dude. So,
my win-loss.
Yeah, so your win-losses is what you're 1-20 against women.
Yeah. From age,
undefeated
fucking...
against animals.
How
many animals have you fought?
I never fought any animals.
You never fought any animals?
No.
Like, for real? Like, you've never fought a dog that, was trying to hurt you?
No, because I never got into a situation. Like, the only time...
I had somebody run from a dog and jump on my fucking car.
Now, when I used to have my 2 dogs, I've been bit by a fucking dog, but...
That's a fight.
No, I wasn't fighting. My 2 dogs were fighting. I had to break them up. And when I went to grab my one dog, the other one fucking grabbed my arm because he was trying to attack.
Where was your sister during all this?
My sister wasn't living with us.
Oh.
Why, you think my sister's gonna start fighting?
I thought it'd be 2-on-2.
Nah, the last time my sister threatened me, she was all drunk and she said, "I'm gonna cut you, pussy," and I just laughed at her.
Yeah, you just tell her about that sidekick that you planted on her all them years ago. Oh shit, that was a great question from Jimothy. Thanks, Jimothy. We really appreciate you.
Where the fuck can where can I see this? I gotta see what this dude looks like to ask me why the fuck would I fight women?
He's an amputee.
He's an amputee?
Yeah. He got his nose and his ears.
He fights vicariously through other people. So you made him happy with this answer.
He's one of those guys who has a hammock in his room. He doesn't have a bed. He sleeps in a hammock.
I'm pretty sure this is just a made up person, and you guys fucking came up with some bullshit.
What part did that made you think that? Was it the hammock talk? Because people do that.
Jimothy.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Well. So there's another question from we have a recurring woman who calls in, and it's a more tame question. But this one's more for Ted, but you can both answer. I might as well do them now because we are not talking about Street Fighter. Who gives a fuck? Well, this is a perfect opportunity to do Street Fighter Part 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just do it. I don't know, like when life slows down. But so here, okay, we got from, I think she's from Florida. I don't know. Abernathy Broomhildequist asks, would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
100 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses because I could kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, what do you think, Ted?
Dude, I'm afraid of that one big duck.
Yeah, you're not winning against a big ass duck. Yeah, that's Abernathy Broomhildequist from Tallahassee, Florida. Not as
You need this. You gotta screenshot these fucking questions and send them to me because
Rich, they're just on my.
They're
phone.
emailed, so they're typed.
Yeah, it's just like on my phone. I could. You want me to get you?
Yeah, literally.
Highlight it and send it to them in text,
well,
I guess.
Just write it down. It's real easy. It's abernathy.broomhildequist
No, not that shit.
at gmail.com.
I want the person who wants to know why am I fighting women.
Oh, Jimothy. So Jimothy's email is Jimothy basketball player 99 at gmail.com.
Yeah, the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, he's a real person, and we have real listeners.
So, Matt, I got a fan question from your OnlyFans. They want to know, since they watched your last video, how deep have you ever got the butt plug?
I lost one. It was one that I had to tie a bit of fishing line to, and then the fishing line broke.
And then his other question was, what type of Hot Wheels is your favorite to put up? What's your favorite Hot Wheel model?
It don't matter as long as it's got thunderbolts on the side. Fuck, dude.
Man.
I kind of wish we asked the Abernathy Broomhildequist question first, because that fucking rich beating up women question was gold.
That's the stupidest thing. That's the dumbest question I ever heard. Like you're trying to paint me as like a woman.
Fighter, though. We're talking about
like they're trying to like make me like look like I beat women for fun. Like
no,
man.
If anything, the opposite is true. That women beat you.
You treat them equally, by
equal rights, equal fights, pussy. Dude, that'll never be.
You fight against women in Street Fighter.
Exactly.
You fight against women in Tekken, right?
Yeah,
but it's so stupid. The last time I got into my
it's
sister,
also not real.
Like I said, I like me. I'm pretty sure you got into fist fights with your brothers, and if you had a sister who my sister's a tough person.
Yeah, but the thing was with me, with my brothers, is that they weren't women.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like fucking saying this shit and just like waiting for Teddy to laugh. This motherfucker. This has just been Rich defending himself for 8 minutes, and it's been great.
Look, either way,
Dude,
it looks bad.
Take it up with Jimothy. I'll send you his email. You want his number?
Either way, it looks bad for me. Like, number one, I'm getting my ass kicked by my sister. But all the times I got my ass kicked was from the age of, 4 to, fucking maybe
24.
Nah, never.
Are
never.
you a better person because of it, though, Rich?
Huh?
Are you a better person? Because of the ass whoopings?
Who knows? Dude. Like me and my sister. Now you're trying to pull up
no,
personal
that's a good
shit.
answer though. That was a good answer though. Yeah, who knows? Who the fuck knows? That shit happened. That shit's funny though.
At the end of the day, like I said, brothers and sisters will fight, and depending on how, like, what type of household you're raised in, some scream and some punch and kick each other. It's just how it was.
I was a little bitch, and then I would my brothers were 7 years older, 5 years older than me, so they would fuck me up. Like I had no chance. These motherfuckers going through puberty. I'm like in elementary school, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I would do is I would get back at them, like in the secret. Like I was devious, like
dude. I would get in trouble by my parents if I sneezed in the direction of my sister, yo.
What about your brother, though?
No, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
you're not supposed to sneeze on people. What the fuck?
No, like I said, in the direction.
Yeah, you don't sneeze on people.
You act like I didn't have my mouth covered.
COVID, dude.
COVID. Back in the day.
Well,
I'd be sneezing in people's faces all the time. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
That's fucked up, dog.
Can you imagine like being up like 4 feet away from somebody, just like dusting them with a sneeze? How fucking disrespectful that is.
So, but no, when it came like in my house, like me and my sister fight, like my dad, he didn't care if we fought because he's like, oh, it's going to toughen both of you up. He's like, I'll have my kids ain't going to be push arounds. So it's like, he basically when we fought, he would just like, just be referee. He just made sure we didn't try to kill each other.
Jesus.
No, he was like, you're toughening each other up,
Yeah.
You're going to be able to throw punches. You're going to be able to take an ass whooping when you have to, like, he's like,
Yeah.
That's how he looked at it.
That's something that I didn't realize when, I seen, you guys know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is? Mm-hmm. Dude, that guy can't throw a punch. Like, he doesn't know how. Like, I was watching a video of him on the internet, and he's like, a boxer is like hitting the bag, and he's like standing next to the boxer, and he's like trying to hit the bag. Tekashi 6ix9ine is like trying to hit the bag like a punch, and he doesn't know how to do it. And I just realized, like, people grew up not knowing how to punch.
Some people grew up not knowing what it feels like to get punched in the face either.
Yeah, I've been punched in the face. I got punched in the face by a guy.
You don't need to defend yourself, Matt.
And no, I like he punched me in the nose, and I was like,
but is that partially why you got the crazy beard going on? So like you could feel the punch with your beard before it's coming?
Yeah, actually, that's
soften the blow.
I don't want to tell anybody that and confirm because then people will like aim away from the beard. But no, I got punched in the nose once, and I was just like, this dude punched me in like one of the most. Like, this dude punched like a little bitch, and I didn't know it was coming, and I was just like, what the fuck just happened? And that was probably the only time I got. No, never mind. I got punched in the jaw and I had braces. How many times have you been punched in the face, Ted? It's been less than 10 times for me.
Punch in the face?
I've probably only been punched in the face like 5 or 6 times.
Maybe like 3 times, and I had like somebody slap me in the face.
Yeah, slap.
I guess it was. I can't tell if it was a punch or a slap because the motherfucker was so small.
How about
right?
How about that kid that you fought?
Yeah, that's what I was. Oh, he punched me in the nose.
He just caught you.
Yeah, he caught me in the nose, and my shit was bleeding.
Yeah, I got hit in the nose and I didn't bleed. I don't know why. But I got hit in the jaw once with braces in I had mad blood and that was probably like that was like 8th grade. I got punched in the jaw, right? And then I punched him back twice. And
who was that?
I'm not gonna say his fucking name.
Oh.
and then it was over with. It was like, who cares? At least I think it was.
I wish I got into
more fights. Yeah, I wish I got into more fights. I wish fighting wasn't such a big deal. Wish people like we were raised to like fight and then be cool right after. Like, yeah, it was always so fucking serious.
Well, we come from a generation where if you take an L, they're gonna end up coming and shooting you.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. People should just be able to fist fight, settle their shit, and then not make a big deal about it. Like in Street Fighter.
Word.
Yeah. What are we finishing up? We getting done? We didn't even fucking talk about Street Fighter.
Sorry.
Fucking. I was fucking destroyed for this. Too much alcohols.
Seltzer waters.
Too much seltzer water. Too much aspartame. God damn. So, Rich, come on, Rich. What are your closing thoughts about Street Fighter? We're gonna have to do a part 2.
I think it's probably it. You still there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, my mic went out.
No, you were still. I heard you.
No, like
I don't think I
couldn't
could hear Teddy though. I think Teddy muted himself or something.
No, like my headphones went out. Like I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, Teddy, I can't hear you. I hear you through the wall. What the fuck? I feel like this motherfucker's out there laughing. I fucking hear noises and shit, but I can't hear him fucking talking through the mic.
You might have to just edit this one part out.
He's just out there fucking laughing, and he's not coming through on the mic.
What just happened?
Oh, nothing. Oh, man.
You're not even gonna fill us in?
I don't know what happened, dude. I just started laughing.
I hear this motherfucker like hyena talking through the fucking wall.
No, I muted myself because I was sneezing, and then...
Dude, you know what, Ted? We gotta talk about that. Because those type of noises, I'm not even gonna cut them out anymore. Like the laughing and the sneezing and like grabbing your drink. Like I'm not gonna fucking care no more. I can't be editing all that shit out. I don't give a fuck no more. Just try not to make the like normal human noises. That shit's fine. Like you clap, you're laughing, you're rubbing your hands together, like whatever. That's fine. But like touching the mic and shit, that shit sounds annoying because it's so fucking loud. And it actually fucks up your audio. You know what I mean?
Oh man. All I know was Rich was in the middle of saying something, and I was blowing my nose, and then I just started laughing.
Oh God! Yeah. All right, Rich. What was your closing thoughts? You had a
closing. So my closing thoughts. Basically, I think Street Fighter.
How big are your balls? How big are the pussies you like?
Big Rich, pussy. I don't know.
You like
man.
A big juicy pussy.
I don't know. I'm not even. No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
I know Ted loves a big bucket.
A big
bucket of pussy.
He likes a big bucket of cum. So my closing thoughts on Street Fighter.
Have you ever heard of Ebenezer Splooge? He instead of swimming in gold coins, he swims in sperm.
Oh shit!
Splooge McDuck. Ted,
you
know what I'm talking about? Splooge. Splooge McDuck, everybody. Swimming in splooge. All right, Rich. So yeah, of course. Please continue.
So real closing thoughts. So I gotta say, like Street Fighter's probably what kicked off like fighting games in general.
Yeah,
like
definitely
the big boom. Like it just elevated because like if it wasn't for Street Fighter, then there would be no Mortal Kombat. If it, like right. Because like it was just like the evolutionary thing of like fighting games. Like if it wasn't for like that one, like it wouldn't have became into like the monster that like the fighting game genre is right now.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, Street Fighter 2.
How many Street Fighter fucking 2 games are there?
Oh man,
there's like
shit!
15 of them.
Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2. Like wasn't there like a Rainbow Edition? And...
Yeah, Rainbow. Yeah.
Championship Edition.
Dude, they were doing that shit with video games back then, dude. Doing the same shit they're doing now. Same engine, same bullshit. New fucking sticker on the front of it. Send a fucking piece of gum with it.
Better graphics, new characters.
Who's your favorite? We didn't talk about that. Who's your favorite? Did we?
No.
You said, who do you identify with?
Yeah. And Rich said Blanca.
No, I said Ken. I said personality.
Oh, yeah, because you're
wise by Ken.
Ken Masters, because you're rich.
Yeah, okay.
Your name is Rich. Right?
No, I should say T-Hawk. How about that, asshole?
Your name is T-Hawk?
No, because T-Hawk's the Native American.
Yeah, but they don't say what tribe he's from.
Nah, but he's a stereotypical Native American.
What tribe is the dude from Mortal Kombat from?
Thunderfoot.
Who? Nightwolf? They don't say what tribe he's from either.
Dude, where is he from? It says the fictional Thunderfoot indigenous American clan.
Fake.
Originally, he was named Geronimo.
That's fucked up.
He, despite his massive frame, he is much quicker and more maneuverable than the series' other larger type characters, such as Zan, Geef, and Sagat. Dude, I think Sagat was my favorite. I liked his big boss, eye patch.
Tight, pretty tight.
And I liked that he was just clearly like in prison, just raping all the guys.
No, he was part of the bad organization, Shadaloo.
Well, he joined Shadaloo after Street Fighter 1, but then he left it.
He left it after Street Fighter 2.
The story I like the most is the anime.
Huh?
Street Fighter 2 V2 anime. That was my favorite. I think that's the best piece of Street Fighter.
Dude, the Street Fighter 2 movie, the cartoon is fucking dope.
Is it anime or is it American animation?
No, it's the actual anime. They made it after the actual motion picture because they're like, this is trash. So the actual like Street Fighter people, they made an anime to basically like make up for that.
Right now, Georgia remains too close.
What the fuck was that?
Oh shit! The door's opening, homie.
I know. I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be a funny sound effect.
So who's driving in right now?
My mom.
Okay.
I thought it would be a funny sound effect at the end of the podcast. So she messaged me. We record at my mother's house because there's normally some good sounds and not fucking loud ass garage.
Maybe I should mute.
No, I think this is going to be funny. It's the fucking end, dude. If people have gotten this far.
But yeah, Street Fighter.
She's just staring at you. Is it awkward?
No.
She's. Oh god. We're getting ready to be done. We're at an hour and a half. This one was long, dude. We were at like 40 minutes before you even fucking mentioned Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Not So Street Fighter podcast, you could call it.
Yeah, Not So Street Fighter. That's what I think I might call it. Not So Street Fighter. Fuck. But no, I definitely. It to me, it just proved that.
Wait, so any other fights, Rich, that you want to put on your catalog?
Yeah.
Why do you guys want to know about my fights? You know, like
because this is a Street Fighter podcast with Rich.
How about you talk about some of your fights?
Oh, dude, I could do that.
No, we'll say that part two. Can't do that right now.
Part two, gotcha.
Part two. We're just talking about you, Rich. You're the guest. We're treating you like the guest.
Why do you want to like know about fights I got into?
Because we're the
police.
police.
It's a Street Fighter podcast.
Because we're developing a portfolio.
Let's see. I think the only time like I kind of got into a fight in school was this one kid, Tom, in middle school. He's talking shit, and it wasn't even a fight. I kind of just smacked him around for a little bit.
You slapped him around?
Yeah, it was like so. So we were.
Do you not have dinner on the table?
So I was like in like a study hall, and I forget what teacher it was, but the bell rang. She had to like leave. She was like, I gotta leave as soon as because I gotta get my car and leave. So she left like before any of the students could leave. So it was just me and him in this room, and he's talking all this shit, and he like went to swing. He didn't even swing. He went and tried to like bear hug me, and like I fucking underhooked him. I kneed him in the chest, and then like smacked him in the face.
What's an underhook?
Like, So
I'm sorry.
What's an underhook?
All right, so he went. He came after
I'm
me.
so disappointed with that sigh, Rich.
So he came after me, like trying to like grab me, and like I just put my arms under his like arm so he couldn't grab me, and like I just kneed him in the chest. I smacked him in the face, and like he just stood there shocked, and I walked out to the bus, and that was it.
So he slapped the shock into him. God,
that was it. That was like the only time like I had like a confrontation in school.
It's hilarious.
There was the one time I told somebody to shut up or I'll smack your glasses off. And
Who was that?
That was your neighbor, one of your old neighbors.
Oh yeah. Oh well, with him, I actually had like a thing at the bus stop. He like was talking shit and like starting shit, and he like.
This is all alleged.
Like I was standing there.
None of this is true.
I was standing there. He punched people. He like grabbed me and threw me to the ground. Got back up and just punched him in the back of the head.
Why wasn't he facing you?
He thought he was stupid. He threw me on the ground thinking I wasn't going to do anything. I got back up and just punched him in the back of the head.
It's the hardest part of the skull.
His face probably hit the ground.
Oh yeah.
He's a Chippendales dancer now. Right, Ted?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, but did I tell you how I beat somebody up for like a 25-cent bag of chips?
No, but I want to hear about it.
So, remember like Taco Bell used to have those meal deals where it was like a bag of chips, a drink, and like some other drum.
Yeah, it's like Doritos, right?
Yeah, it was like but they were like it was like really small bag of Doritos. Like maybe only like 3 Doritos in that motherfucker. And so the homies went to go get Taco Bell. I told them to get me that. I was like, give me that change and all this. So they come back, and the dude, he's like opening up a bag of chips. He's eating them. He gives me my food and my change. I calculated my shit. He didn't give me the right change. And he's over there eating my chips. So I was like, all right. I like snuck away and shit. I came back. I waited until he like put a chip in his mouth. He puts a chip in his mouth, thinking it's all sweet, thinking everything's all good. Right? As soon as he does that shit, I fucking kick under his chair. And it was like one of those beach chairs. So this shit like folded up. So yeah, like I like egg yolked him up, yo, after that. It was crazy. But yeah, man, the dude didn't want to give me my chips.
No, that was a good story. It was better than mine. I'm gonna cut mine out. It's gonna be gone. It might be an incriminating story anyway. Fuck. All right, let's closing thoughts, Ted. You got anything to say goodbye to the people who definitely
There's still a lot to learn. If you came to this podcast to learn about something, shit out of luck, homie.
Shit. Yeah,
you get,
Rich,
you know,
we're gonna bring you back for part 2, and you're gonna
next episode.
Rich, I wanna know full statistics on your fights. All right, so we're just trying. This is just the outro. Next week we're talking about not hitting women. But I want to say goodbye for real. Thanks for listening. I'm just going to shout out to Josh Stone because he's probably the only person who listens regularly. Our number one fan.
You got to remember, who was it? Jimothy? Shout out to Jimothy.
Jimothy Testaverde and Abernathy Broomhildequist. Say goodbye, everybody, for real this time.
Shout out to my big balls. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to Fritz, salty ass Charlie.
All right, and you said you'll be back, right, Rich?
Yeah, I'll be back like herpes.
All right.
Gold.
Peace.